Hello, humans from the Earth. And I guess aliens from somewhere outer space that happen to speak English. Welcome to episode 14 in Let's Play Shapez Industries, the series where we just play through Shapez Industries pretty unprepared and explore what the outcome is together. That is exactly what we are going to do today. We were halfway level 23, and the last thing we managed to get done last episode was to get the correct uncolored shape smelted with all of its layers, with all of its correct pieces. And today we are about to paint that shape, and I'm going to put it into the hub. Now, before we get to that, I actually learned something. Let's have a look at this at the hyperlink. A bird told me that you can just simply put this hyperlink into the hub, and if it's carrying three belts worths, is that a word, of input, then all of it gets registered into the hub. So that means that with the hyperlink, as a matter of fact, we do not have 16 input slots, but we have 48. So that is pretty cool. And the first thing I am going to do today, therefore, is convert a whole lot of these incoming belts into hyperlinks as to free up some input slots, okay? That's the first thing we're going to do. So, let's get to that. So let's see if that which the little bird told me is actually correct. I think it should be. And holy God, why are we getting 159 of those per second? That sounds completely wrong. That cannot be the case, right? This must be a bug of sorts. What? How is that possible? That can't be. Oh, I was watching the wrong thing. I'm watching the produced thing, not the delivered. Binzy, I have to pay more attention when you're playing this game. It's kind of a thing. It's a thinking game. You should use your brain more. So, yeah, those things are being put into the hub nicely, it seems like. Okay, great. Yeah, then let's up this strategy a bit. Okay, there we go. So all of these things are feeding into the hub pretty nicely. Okay, excellent. Actually, now that I'm looking at this, I think I'm going to turn this into a bigger thing. I'm just going to put this into... Yeah, hold on. Now that is a much better approach, wouldn't you think? We've just enlarged the hub by an interesting amount. Yeah, this looks good. I like this. Now, let's get those belts back. Okay, not the cleanest solution up here, but it will work for my purposes. Great. Now, let's get these other ones from the bottom in again. Where were they? There they are. Yes, sir. Believe it or not, but I will take that. It's not the cleanest solution. I am the first one to admit. But, hey, for my purposes, it works. I'm a happy man. Now, let's get to the order of today, which is getting this shape painted. Now, as predicted, we are going to use the layer painter for that. And the layer painter is going to gobble up more paint than a Hummer does gas. But we kind of already knew that going in, and that is, that is fine, because I kind of want to build a machine that uses the layer painter. So, I calculated that in order to get this shape done, we need 16 belts of red, 8 belts of green, and 12 belts of blue. So, let's go to our current machine. Here it is, the big behemoth of the level 23 shape. And now all I need to do is find a bunch of color patches and, well, get some colors in. Let's do it. Okay, excellent. This is all of our color belts assembled. And now, let's get the shapes in again, shall we? How are we going to do this? I'm going to go back to the warehouse. I'm going to have a look at my painters, because what I have done in the meantime is I have created a double belt layer painter that I haven't tested yet. Maybe I should have done that, but we're premiering it now. You and me, we are going to test that together. So, let's hope it'll be worth it. This is 1. This is 2. And we're gonna get rid of the buttons. Okay, let's do something really cool. Let's put these together like so. Because why not? I'm in a bit of a quirky mood, so let's do that. Yes, that looks good. I like it. It is the thing I like. Now, the thing we need to be really careful about is that we weave the belts correctly. Okay, these need to go in the proper places. So let's perhaps do the shapes first. We're just going to put the shapes in. You know what? As a matter of fact, here's an idea. Let's take the hyperlink exit and let's just put it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think we have it. I think we have it. I hope we have it, because as I said, I haven't tested this, which is the dumbest, riskiest thing ever to do if you want to record a video. But I guess I like living on the edge. So let's get one big wire connected to all of these painter inputs right here. Like so. Like so. Like so. Just put one wire signal on it. And I think now we should be good. Let's have a look. What are we getting? Well, save from a few erroneous shapes that need to be flushed out, This is looking pretty good. Isn't it? Yes, it is. It absolutely is. Now, why isn't this working? This isn't working because at some point I got an erroneous shape in there. So I think if I just copy paste it onto the exact same location, we should be good again. Okay, great. And then now let's get some hyperlinks in. That is number 1. And that is number 2. And then now we can input that into the hub. Alright, and there we have it. Our belts have been placed in a way that is not the most elegant one, I'll be happy to admit that, but after these erroneous shapes have been flushed out, which I sincerely hope will happen quickly, we have 4 full belts of that stuff inputting into the hub. And in the meantime, we still have a bunch of other stuff that's also inputting into the hub, because I am relatively 100%, I'm almost 100% sure that these are actual upgrade shapes that we will need need great numbers of for our actual upgrades as soon as we have unlocked them, right? This has always been the case so far with these red and purple shapes. So let's have a look at this machine again. Yeah, if I look at these belts, they look pretty clean, so I think it's just a matter of time before those shapes. Yeah, they just need to be flushed. I think we might already be good actually here. Well, it looks like we still have a few more, but that's fine. That is totally fine. That is perfect. I don't mind that one bit. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we wait. Interesting. We do get some erroneous shapes still. And I would like to know why that is. So while we wait for these shapes to input, let's try and figure that out, shall we? So where could this come from? We have these erroneous things on the belt, so let's follow the belt back. It looks like I may have made a mistake in my quad combiner array. I have made a mistake in my quad combiner array. Interesting. That is interesting. Why does that happen? Hold on. Some of these shapes are rotated. Why are they rotated? So the problem is not there. The problem is here. How can this be? Aha! Oh dear Lord, it's one of these things again. It's one of these things again. The more often I encounter this, I'm so sorry to say, but the more often I encounter this, the more it annoys me actually that there is nothing I could do about that. So, let's see. That'll have to be it. That'll have to be it. And now if we follow this all the way through the machine, this shape, we should be getting a full correct belt. And that will take some time, ladies and gentlemen. Holy heck. Holy heck. I guess this example showed pretty well how in this game, in Shapes or in Shapez Industries, it doesn't really matter, how the slightest mistake at the start of your production line can, disrupt the flow, because your mistakes get carried along through every step of every step of the process, and with these complex shapes like this one, you have a lot of steps in that process. So as we just saw, this one tiny disruption, rippled through the entire machine, causing me to not get nice full belts in the end. So sometimes it takes a while, it takes a bit of retracing your steps to find out what the actual thing is that is going on, why it is happening, figuring out why this particular thing you notice is happening in that particular way. But yeah, that's the nature of the game. So either you like it or you hate it. So meanwhile, we've gotten at 5k units, so still a little bit more. Dear Lord, now what? I keep finding stuff. Okay, so Bins needs to pay more attention. That is going to be the conclusion of today's video, I guess. Of course, that won't work then, will it? Now can we get full belts out of this, please? Yes. Same thing happening for white. Oh, well, yeah, because it comes from the same blue belts, obviously. Obviously, that won't work. Oh, God. Hey, we're here! Level 23 completed. Upgrades go brrrr. You can now unlock the next tier of upgrades, and that's about it. What did you expect? Okay, next level, please. And now we have an interesting variation on the windmill. Oh, and I can finally unlock the display. How nice. How nice. Now, first, why don't we look at our upgrades? Okay, this was to be expected, so we just need a ton of these things coming in. That is something we can gradually do as we progress, because, 10,000 units per upgrade is quite a lot. And then I'm going to have a quick preview at this shape. Let's see. It doesn't look like too big of a hassle. Actually, does it? This is a flower, and I believe that was a combination of a circle and a windmill. Painted white, blue circle, smelted, and then two halves. Well, okay, this is kind of interesting. Well, is this interesting? We need square, square, and then a combined square and a circle. This, well, to be honest, unless I'm missing something tremendous, this doesn't look like the biggest challenge. Weirdly enough, I think this shape that we just did was harder than this level 24 shape is about to be, but there's always the possibility that I am overlooking something extremely trivial or whatever, and this shape is actually pretty hard. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to work on this. And while we're at it, we're gonna unlock some upgrades, make our units a bit faster, so that is good. And then hey, I think we're done for today. Actually, I think level 23 is done. I'm happy with the result. I hope that over time these belts, well, they've already sorted themselves. Now they're nice and full, which is excellent. So, disregard what I was about to say about that. People, I think this is a wrap for today. As always, I hope you enjoyed. If you do enjoy this series, feel free to leave a comment, subscribe to the channel for future upgrades, so you don't miss out on the following episodes in the series. But as we have gotten to level 24, I think we are actually already on the descent. We are reaching the end of Shapez Industries. And, so far I've had a blast playing. We are not there yet. But, hey, I'm having fun. I hope you are having fun too. So swing by for the next episode. See you then and there. For today, I am signing off. Thanks again. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.